Bob Kirstiuk. I think you know how to spell Bob, B-O-B.
Yes.
And then Kirstiuk is K-I-R-S-T-I-U-K.
Difficult times in our lives can sometimes inspire change, which has the ability to make this world just a little bit better. These moments can be a chance to bring people closer together and give them a positive experience of connection, healing, and hope. When Bob met Kerry, little did he know his life would change forever, and a lasting legacy would be left to help so many other families. This is the story of Camp Kerry.
My flight was late coming into New York, and I thought I'd get a glass of wine. Went to the bar, and there was a nice lady standing next to me, and I said hello, and we started chatting, and it came up that I was from Canada, and she said, "Oh, well, one of the things that my boss and I would love to do is go skating at Rockefeller Plaza." And so then her boss came up to the bar, and that was Kerry. We ended up going and had a fun skate, and little did we know the snowstorm that was coming in would shut down all 3 New York airports for the next 2 days. After our 2 days in New York, we exchanged phone numbers, and I phoned Kerry, I think a few days later, and said, hey, why don't you come up to San Francisco, where I was living at the time, and she was living in New Orleans. And so she said, to my surprise, sure, I'll come up next weekend. And then it was in June that I asked Kerry to marry me, and I think she was pretty shocked that we'd only been dating for, I think it was 5 months, and she said yes. And that November we got married. And early that following year, Kerry was pregnant with Avery. We started this perfect life together. I had a great job running my own business. Kerry resigned from her job. She was working for Tulane University in their medical department, and she became a full-time mom. Then it was time to have another kid, so Hudson was born in January of 2005. It was 3 days after Hudson was born that we were just in at the GP having a normal checkup. And she started feeling Kerry's abdomen and said, "Your liver seems to be extended. I'm going to send you back to Women's Hospital just to get an ultrasound to check it out." And so they started doing a lot of tests, and a few hours later they said, "We're going to transfer Kerry to St. Paul's Hospital because we think there might be something going on with her liver, and we want the specialist to take a look at it." And they said, "Well, we think we know what the problem is. We've found a tumor in Kerry's colon, and it's metastasized to her liver and her lungs." Our world, changed like overnight, from living the dream to all of a sudden you've got a newborn and a 2-year-old and a wife, a mother that's got cancer.
Bob received a phone call from the oncologist asking if he had his affairs in order. A moment he would never forget when his worst fear was realized. Kerry had weeks, if not months, to live, and Avery and Hudson would no longer. After a 22-month battle with cancer, Kerry passed away in December 2006. During her illness, Kerry and her husband Bob, along with their 2 children, Hudson, age 2, and Avery, age 4, received support from Dr. Heather Mohan, a counselor and program coordinator in palliative care at Lionsgate Hospital. Through art and music therapy in the comfort of their home, these would turn out to be some of the most positive moments in a very sad, difficult time. When Kerry passed away, her family requested that donations be made in her memory to Dr. Mohan's wonderful program. Several months later, Heather approached Bob with an idea for the funds that were raised in honor of Kerry. For many years, she had harbored a dream of creating a special retreat for young families grieving the death of a loved one. Bob enthusiastically supported Heather's idea, and the very first camp, named Camp Kerry, was launched. The Camp Kerry program model embraces a holistic approach to bereavement care, where emphasis is placed on healing both within and between families. The program aims to foster a community of belonging that provides grieving families with memorable and positive experiences of connection, healing, and hope. Last year alone, Camp Kerry has helped families from over 20 different urban, rural, and remote communities across Canada and the U.S., with year-round bereavement support groups, retreats, education, and workshops, and counseling for individuals and first responders. The camp and Kerry's legacy continues to grow each and every year. The future looks bright, and the program has become a beacon of hope and a chance to heal for so many, including Bob.
If you're depressed and struggling, the kids, they come with you on that journey. What I decided to do is to live life to the fullest. I've got these two wonderful kids that are a fantastic legacy to Kerry. So my choice was move on, make the best of the situation, and create a great environment for Avery and Hudson.
Eventually, he met Nicole, a wonderful lady who he, along with the kids, fell in love with. After a group scavenger hunt that ended at the top of the Eiffel Tower, Bob proposed to Nicole with the kids present. Nicole has passionately embraced Camp Kerry, and along with Bob and others, has worked tirelessly to help raise approximately $1.5 million for Kerry's legacy to date, leading the Foundation's annual golf fundraiser.
I underestimated how that would impact the kids, and it was the next day Avery started coaching her little brother Hudson to say, Hudson, this is not Nicole anymore, this is Mom. And from that day on, Avery and Hudson have only called Nicole Mom.